What's going on, you guys? This is the first video for Coach Gray's Fundamentals. I just want to shed some light on some simple things in NFL Madden. My gamer tag is Connecticut Gent. I'll probably put it in this video description. I just felt like, people on YouTube are always looking for, glitchy routes, certain things for the passing game, and from past experiences, I see that when I go on, or I'm looking for tips, I see that the running game is kind of in the shadows. Like, it's not really anything that people care about. Because I often notice, you get in a ranked match, people can't stop you to run. Because they're always worried about pass defense or whatever. So, in this video here, I'm just going to show you how I get my running game going. And this is going to be video 1, so I'll probably do maybe 2 or 3 more videos on the run game. But in this video, I'm just going to showcase what I call counting your blockers. Now, you're going to come out in a formation. The defense is going to come out in a formation. And you're going to kind of overlook and kind of look at, how many blockers you have on this side of the line, how many defenders they have on this side of the line. You kind of want to get a feel for where you want to go with the ball. So here, I'm just going to run the ball and see what happens. Okay, you see, Ed Reed, beastly. He came in, smacked me. Alright, once again, I run the ball. Get smacked again by Ed Reed. Alright, now, I slid protect. Sometimes when you run the ball, you gotta slide certain ways, but I'm just gonna show you what happens here. Alright, so if you look to the right, you got linebackers, and the linebackers will drop in. The linebackers on our right hand side will drop in. You see how you have 5 defenders on the right, and I only have 3 linemen and 1 fullback. If you look on the left, I have 3 linemen and a wide receiver. Of course, the center counts as well, but not including the center. Okay, now everyone picked up their blocks. Now look at there. You see the tight end picks up his block. The fullback is coming out to get Ed Reed. And then I just go outside. And that was a bad block on the outside, but as you can see, you can kind of get the idea that I'm trying to portray. Here, I'm going to send someone in motion, see what happens. Alright, obviously that didn't work. And this is against, I'm pretty sure it's the 4-3 over formation. Alright, now see, when you motion people, and sometimes you don't, they won't pick up their blocker like they should. Alright, I'm going to motion the wide receiver here. Okay, and you see that's pretty much going to be a home run. So, I'm going to motion him again. I'm slide protecting to the right. And you see, if it was a faster guy, I probably could have been gone, but you're playing, it's against a computer. And the reason why I have it on All Pro is because, in ranked matches, you can technically, a player you're playing against can only use your one player, so the rest of the players are going to be computer controlled. Alright, once again, I'm going to show you. You see on the right side, on the left side, from center over, we have a center who should pick up the nose tackle, a guard who should pick up the linebacker, tackle who should pick up the defensive tackle, and our tight end should pick up the outside linebacker. And now you see our wide receiver goes and picks up his man, who is a cornerback, and then our fullback is going to come up and pick up the safety. And as you can see, that was a decent block, but it wasn't a pancake block, so I still pick up good yards. But yeah, it really doesn't matter what formation you're in. If they're stacking the box with a lot of players, and then you probably shouldn't be running the ball in the first place. But if you feel like you want to pound the rock, then come out in some power formation, with a lot of blockers. Oh, that was good. That was a good block. But of course, the computer freaking breaks every single block. So as you can see, I'm gonna I'm motioning him here and watching what happens. Oops. Hold on. Alright, so what we're looking at here is one of my formations that I have. Alright, we'll see what happens. You see how everybody picked up their blocks? Like, one thing that's going to help your run game is motioning, because on left, if you want to run left or run right, it doesn't matter as long as you have enough blockers for each defender. So what I did here was I motioned my tight end from the left to the right. So you have, you could see on the right hand side you have you have a defensive tackle, defensive end, 2 linebackers, and a safety. And you see that, the tackle gets doubled, linebacker gets picked up, safety gets picked up, and that, of course, Ed Reed's pursuit is beastie, so he gets around that block and he gets untouched. But, if I'd have covered the ball, I probably, he probably could have got blocked. But as you can see, what I do in the run game is I try to create one-on-one, me versus the safety, and most times, the players will over pursue, and I'll just cut it upfield, or they'll cut inside and I'll cut it outside. Simple as that. Alright, I'm audibling to one of my other off-tackle plays. I run off-tackle a lot because I like how the fullback does like this stretched out block. So he goes out and gets it. So you can, especially if you're playing against someone who's shooting in the gaps or whatever, you can, if you motion him to the opposite side of the play, he'll come across, like I just did in that last play. He'll come across and block. As you can see right there, he's, he has this funky little crazy stretch block on this off tackle play, and I mostly motion him. See, that wasn't good at all. But of course, I'm playing against a computer, so they're super smart. Alright, so I mean, as you can see, that's Ed Reed. But when I'm playing against users, I'll run all over everyone. But basically, I'm not saying you're gonna, get thousands of yards. I'm just saying, if you, if you want to run the ball and become effective in the run game, don't just come out running plays and think that the run game doesn't work, or just doubt yourself like, oh, I suck, I can't run the ball. Just keep it simple and count your blockers. Make sure you have enough blockers for each defender that's accounted for. Stay tuned. I'll be dropping another video hopefully sometime next week. Alright guys, take it easy and good luck, and thank you for watching Coach Gray's Fundamentals.